Hello, David. My name's Nina. Thanks so much for agreeing to meet with me. I'm interested in setting up a charity in New Hampshire. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely, Nina. I can help get your organization recognized as a charity in New Hampshire, help you get federal tax exempt status, and I can tell you what forms you'll need to file with state and federal agencies.
Okay, great. My first question is, do I even need to file with the New Hampshire Department of Justice? I'm interested in setting up a charity to raise money for kids who want to go to law school.
That's actually a good question, Nina. According to the Internal Revenue Code, all charities are nonprofits, but not all nonprofits are charities. There are about 20,000 nonprofit organizations in New Hampshire, but only the charitable nonprofits need to register with our office. Basically, if your organization is recognized as a 501c3 organization by the IRS, or if your organization solicits money for a charitable purpose in New Hampshire, you need to register with our office.
Okay. Well, I'm planning on raising money by making calls to homes and also just sending out flyers asking for donations. Are those a form of solicitation?
Yes, they are, Nina. If you are calling or mailing to homes in New Hampshire for a charitable purpose, then you'll need to register with our office.
So who doesn't need to file?
Well, if an organization is a nonprofit but doesn't seek money for a charitable purpose, like a association or a chamber of commerce, then they don't need to register with our office.
Oh, well, assuming that I will need to file with the New Hampshire Department of Justice, can you show me what paperwork I need to fill out?
Sure. So the first thing you'll want is the NHCT1, which is the application for registration. It's available on our website, and I'll include instructions at the end of this video for how to access it and other forms. But for now, let's just get started with the application. This is the NHCT1, or Application for Registration. It must be completed and mailed to the Attorney General's office with the required attachments and a $25 check payable to the state of New Hampshire. Just as a warning, if the form is incomplete, it will be rejected and will be sent back to you. The first step is filling out basic information, such as the name of the organization, as well as your organization's contact information. If the organization is incorporated, please use the exact same information that is listed on your Articles of Incorporation.
Now, David, I see here that you need a federal employer ID number. What is that and how do I get one?
A Federal Employer ID number, or EIN, is like a social security number for a corporation. You can obtain a number from the IRS by completing a Form SS4.
I also see that the form asks for the type of organization. Which box should I check?
Oftentimes, people are confused as to their type of organization. If the organization was incorporated, then it is a charitable corporation. But if your organization was not created by a trust agreement or is not incorporated, the form of organization is other. Just because your organization is named an association or organization does not mean that it was not incorporated. Check with the Secretary of State if you filed articles of organization to see if you are a corporation. Most charitable organizations are incorporated.
Who can I choose to serve as my trustees or directors?
Almost anyone can serve on the board. The Department of Justice recommends that the board members be diverse and that some are disinterested parties to prevent fraud. Generally, the law requires that there are 5 unrelated members who seek to further the charitable mission. Unrelated means that they are not of the same immediate family or related by blood or marriage. As long as you have 5 unrelated members, you can have additional members who are related to each other. This is the statute regarding board selection in New Hampshire. As you can see, you must have 5 voting members, not of the same immediate family or related by blood or marriage, who are not employees of the charitable nonprofit corporation.
So if 2 of the members are married, what happens?
A married couple may serve on a board as long as there are at least 4 other people that are unrelated to the couple.
Are there any other restrictions like age or a criminal record?
No, someone with a criminal record or a minor can serve on a board as long as they have a genuine interest in furthering the charitable mission.
Now, do I have to have a conflict of interest policy? I've never heard of that before.
Well, since 1996, each entity is required by law to have a conflict of interest policy in its Articles of Incorporation. If you are confused about this policy, please see our website or the guidebook. We have included sample language that you are free to use.
Where can I obtain a copy of the guidebook? Is it available online?
Yes, it can be accessed on our website, or we can provide a copy at our office. It has a lot of information on charities, including a frequently asked questions section.
Great, thanks. Back to the form. Can you please tell me what a dissolution provision is?
A dissolution provision details what entity or entities can receive assets when a charity decides to dissolve. It is required by the Attorney General and the IRS. Our website also includes sample language for a dissolution provision that you can use in your documents.
What about this last portion here? Do I have to file a Form 1023 with the IRS?
Maybe. All charitable organizations with an income over $5,000 must qualify for tax-exempt status with the IRS by completing and filing a Form 1023. The form is available on the IRS website. If your form is accepted, then the IRS will send you a letter of determination and will grant your organization 501c3 status.
Okay, so after I fill out this form and send it in with my check, am I finished?
Well, if your form is accepted, then you are officially registered with our office. However, you still have to file annual financial reports. The annual report, Form NHCT2A, can be accessed on our website along with instructions for filing.
So when is it due?
The report is due no later than 4.5 months following the close of the fiscal year. So, for example, if December 31st is the fiscal year end, then the report is due by May 15th. Information regarding filing times can be found on our website.
Great. Can you just let me know where I can find these forms on the website?
Yes, of course. You should access the Department of Justice website at doj.nh.gov. From there, use the cursor and select the Charitable Trust section of the menu bar and click on Forms. From here, you'll be able to see PDF versions of our NHCT1, which is the application for registration, as well as the NHCT2 annual report form.
Thanks, David.
You're welcome. Now you never have an excuse to be uncharitable again.